Hello, 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 brothers and sisters. How's it going? Hope you're having a splendid day or evening, depending on where you're at. So, blessings. The age-old question. So, why does God delay our blessings? And it's a norm for us believers to have a long drought, have a long waiting season before God blesses us finally. There are more examples of this than there are grains of sand in the beach, brothers and sisters. Oh yeah, this is quite the norm. A lot of us have to wait a long time in order for God to bless us. In some cases, it might be weeks, some cases, months, in other cases, even years or even decades. But rest assured, He finally comes through for us, our God, which is good. Today, I'm going to dismiss the obvious case of, willfully sinning. Because when you willfully sin, then of course God is going to delay your blessings, just like He did with the Israelites. What should have taken them like a few weeks to go to their promised land, it took, as we all know, it took them 40 years of wandering in the wilderness because they lost their ways, uh, worship, worshiping false gods, worshiping idols and whatnot. I'm not going to talk about this case, we all know about this. I'm going to talk about the case where you've been obedient, you've been doing the will of the Father, but yet you're in a long season of waiting, a long drought. So in this video, I'm going to talk about this case, this non-obvious case of why God makes us wait in this instance. I'm going to start out by saying that the question itself is problematic. You shouldn't think of it this way. Why God delays. I mean, the word delay implies that something was scheduled to take place at a certain time, but for some reason got pushed back. God doesn't push back His plans, God has a plan for everything and for everyone. And all the things are scheduled to take place at a certain time, You can't speed up God's timing, by being obedient. If a blessing is scheduled to take place at a certain time, He knows why, It seems to us that His blessings are delayed because, of course, we don't know everything like God does, We don't know the future. We can't see the bigger picture. So from our perspective, it seems like He's delaying our blessings, but this is not the case. Because it seems to us like this, because A, we can't see the future, like I said, and B, we can't see the bigger picture, and C, we're impatient, of course. We think that God should bless us at the time that we think that He should bless us, which is not the case. Our timing is not God's timing. Our ways are not His ways. His ways are higher than ours. Rest assured, brothers and sisters. So a better question is, instead of asking why is God delaying my blessings, just ask yourself, what is God doing right now behind the scenes, right this instant, for my life? Because you have to realize, brothers and sisters, you don't exist in a vacuum, There are billions of other people on this planet. And he has to take care of all these other people besides yourself. So God, what makes us wait for our blessings in order to bring all the puzzle pieces? They have to all fit together in a perfect harmony, And all these other pieces are other people. Other people are involved in your plan. And these other people have to be blessed as well by God. They have to be taken care of as well, So this is one of the reasons that God makes us wait, is to bring all the puzzle pieces so that they can work and fit perfectly together in a big puzzle piece, big puzzle. Like when you put together a puzzle, all the puzzle pieces have to fit, you know. You can't make a square fit into a round hole, you know. So that's why this is one of the reasons why God makes us wait, you know. And another reason is if you're a creative person, whoever is watching, you've probably experienced at least once in your life where there was this certain project you were working on. It was taking you a longer time than the other projects that you worked on. Let's say on other projects you worked on for a few days or a few weeks, but this certain project you've taken like a few months to complete, you know, because with this certain project you look at it differently. It's like you treat it like your magnum opus. You take your sweet time with it. You want to get everything right, you know. You don't want to rush it. This happens with a lot of painters and writers, you know. Writers always have this certain book that they work on more than they work on other books, and painters as well. So people might be asking them, the people around them, why is it taking you so long to release this painting or this book? And he answers them, well, I want to get it just right, you know. It's very complex. The bigger the complexity, then the longer time I have to take with it. I can't rush it. I have to make it perfect because this is my magnum opus. This is my greatest work. So I want to get it just right. The same with you and God, you know. If God is making you wait, rest assured you're one of his special projects. He wants to get everything right with you, you know. He doesn't want to rush anything, you know. Because you're one of his special people. The longer the wait, the bigger the blessing. And the blessing is going to be bigger than you thought, bigger than what you prayed for, you know. God, if he's making you wait a long time, God is going to blow your mind. I assure you, 100%, you know. So be patient. Another reason is Another reason God makes us wait a long time is because he wants us to reach a breaking point. He wants us to reach a desperation point, you know. He wants us to reach rock bottom. So why does he want this? I mean, is he a cruel God? Of course not. I mean, when you reach your breaking point, when you're at your most desperate, you know, when you're about to give up, it is oftentimes when God comes through for us, you know. He gives all his blessings to us all at once. Your your life changes overnight, literally. Just all the stars align, you know, all the right people come into your life and help you, whatnot. Just see your life all of a sudden changes. And he does this because God receives the most glory when you're at your most desperate. So why is this? Because when you're at your most desperate, you're about to give up, and other people see this, and they're forced to admit that your blessings came from God. It didn't come from your own strength. That's why he receives the most glory when you're at rock bottom, when you're about to give up. That's when everybody else sees his glory. That's one of the big reasons he makes us wait, brothers and sisters. You know. And another reason he makes us wait is because the anticipation itself is a blessing. You know, let's say you have a child and you promise this child a PlayStation. You'll buy them a PlayStation. I'm using a PlayStation analogy again. I don't know, I like it for some reason. Uh, yeah, you make this promise to your child. You'll buy them a PlayStation. And if you buy them the PlayStation a week after the promise, it won't have the same impact as it would if you bought them the PlayStation, let's say a year after the promise. You know, the longer the child waits, the bigger appreciation it'll have for this blessing, this PlayStation. You know, it doesn't have the same impact because in the meantime, when the child is waiting, it has time to develop all these other virtues. You know, patience, humility, courage, um, self-discipline. Because when the child is waiting for something, you know, it has all this time to develop all other these other virtues. Oftentimes, blessings from God they come with spiritual upgrades. They don't come with they don't come alone, you know, because oftentimes blessings come with responsibilities. So in order to handle these responsibilities, you have to develop spiritually. You have to develop virtues, patience. It's like with a gym, you know. You can't go as a beginner go and in the gym and bench press 100 kilos. You have to first prepare for it, you know. You have to first bench 50 kilos and then 60 and then 70. And slowly over time you get to 100, you know. So like if you, yeah, he wants you to develop, you know, for example, he wants to increase wisdom in you before he wants to give you a big blessing. Because if he gives you a big blessing first, let's say if you waste your money on frivolous stuff, and if he gives you a big blessing, then you're going to just waste all the blessings, you know. You have to develop a self-discipline with money before he blesses you. Because God isn't a God of he doesn't like you wasting resources, you know. That's not one of his ways. So rest assured, if he's making you wait, he's making you develop into the person that can handle these big blessings that are coming your way. So in the meantime, work on increasing your wisdom, your patience, and all these other good virtues which will bring you wealth, brothers and sisters. So yeah, that's pretty much it, what I had for you today. This video resonated with you. You can, you know, do me a favor and like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment down below what you think, you know, share the video so we can spread the gospel and help each other out. And if you have any prayer requests, send them my way. I'm more than happy to help you out. We should all help each other out, like I say over and over again. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And also pray for me. I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless you all. Bye for now.